Hello everybody, welcome back to this new trade recap. I know I look a bit tired because, as you've seen by the title, I am tired of really understanding the markets, but there's always some problems with my entries, with everything that can happen. Today, let's just first go on the analysis and then I tell you what happens. Today, really good day. Again, we're approaching all-time highs. We have Asia and London. So Asia, London displays again to all-time highs after yesterday FOMC, which was kind of neutral slash positive. Then we retrace from London. So if you go on the 4-hour, sorry, my work email. On the 4-hour here, you can kind of see that we have a 4-hour gap and also a 4-hour order block. If you also go on the hourly, you can see that we had hourly gaps. We can have this one here and this one here. The price closed into it, so we respect it. And we also had this hourly order block. So also going to 15, I kind of saw that we had also a 15-minute bearish. We go up, then we retrace to this hourly gap. We close almost perfectly inside, and we take London lows. We respect all of the gaps, all of the order blocks, of course, on their time frame, so on the hourly time frame, and we are going to inverse this 15 minutes. So at the start, when this move happened, so we touched this hourly and we touch almost equilibrium of this range, and we start to displace him. I'm like, okay, I just want to take this 15-minute inversion because it's the highest gap in this leg. But then we ended up rejecting from the midpoint of this 15-minute here. So we reject from the midpoint here perfectly. We create the first presented gap and we are going for London lows. So in this case, we really wanted to go there and we did. So then price starts V-shaping up, okay? So a lot of people took inversions here, okay? Inversion of this leg. The thing that differs me from the others, that what do you have here? First presented. To me, the first presented is the most powerful thing, is the confirmation most of the times of the trading day. So when I see here that, yes, we inverse gaps here, probably 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, but we respect the midpoint of the gap, okay? Respect this. We fill it, we wick, and then we started displacing down. What I'm thinking, like, no, I'm not taking this. I just want to see a closure above, and it's even better because we retrace. This is a 3-minute gap, okay? So, gap, bullish gap. We retrace if you take the Fibonacci tool from low to high perfectly to 0.5, and we also touch again previous all-time highs of yesterday, which are these lines, and the hourly gap, the hourly order block, sorry, and then we displace. There is probably also an inversion around here, but I really wanted to wait above the first presented. Here it is. As soon as this candle is closed, I entered, and here's the mistake. I have 8 Apex accounts. On trade of 8, you can just copy trade them. I already had it, but I didn't click on the account group, and I enter with, instead of 1 mini per account, I enter with 8 minis with 1 account. So that can be a real disaster in a few seconds. So we had the move up, and we actually had a very good move up, but I closed it almost immediately. Still ended up being 400 up, which is okay, fine, but could have been way more. Could have been like 2K, which would have been a really bad problem for the consistency. So yeah, immediately close it. Then I enter, of course, also with the Tradify accounts, and in the midst of like kind of this panic, because entering with 8 minis with 1 account, you can lose it in seconds, and that's my mistake. I always have to check control. I checked with the Tradify accounts, but I didn't check with Apex. So that's my mistake. So then we take the high and we wick and we respect the midpoint again of this 15 minutes. So I'm here, I'm like, oh shit, like now we could be reversing, of course, in the midst of the panic. And I'm like, okay, I'm also closing the, like technically this point is kind of a break-even point here. That could make sense. But for the fact that we take here the wick, kind of makes sense also getting stopped at break-even here. But at the end, most of the time, so if you have a conviction in one trade, you should just let it play out. So I just put the stop here. Like I went barely in drawdown and I closed it like at 3-4 points up. And then of course, as soon as I close, price moves. My original target were these highs because 68 points for me, it's a lot. With one mini, I just need like my maximum. This is a paper account, of course. With the maximum win for the consistency is like 1.2k. So if I enter here, TP would have been at 1.4. Yes, you can argue. I mean, the draw is very clear, so just put like perfectly 1.2, and then you get a big day. But yes, of course, that would be amazing. But I just wanted to put at this equal highs here and just get a tap here. Of course, then we went because this was also data wick and all-time high, so kind of made sense. But I don't want us to react from here and then maybe have some sort of SMTs. So I mean, a TP here would have been definitely nice and was my original TP. But yeah, I entered too much with one. Then after this kind of closure was like, oh, I can come in because it came back to the entry. But then it was a bit dangerous because we wicked to get to touch the midpoint and we rejected off of it. So it's not the best conviction to re-enter as soon as that thing that happened to me. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't want to complain because the read was perfect. I got better fill and I was almost zero drawdown while a lot of people took it here, and they had this big 50 point retrace. So yeah, I'm really happy because all the trade recaps were all recap of wins or recaps of good ideas. But even though when I actually enter, there's still something happening. Of course, it's all my fault. And then yeah, I just have to be. I think I'll do probably a checklist. So I will have a paper. That will probably do it now. A paper on all the things I have to control and check before entering a trade. So I'll just do a checklist, just watch them, and just have maybe a few sentences to remind what to do. And that's it. That's the only thing. Again, I don't have to think about all the money or everything. Yes, today I still made like 400, like 800. Let's say 800, but like still I should have made 830 per account, 11 accounts. So again, the usual goal is to arrive to 54k with the 8 accounts I have new. So I'm still at 50. Of course, now if I have 54 with them, it will be much higher with these other accounts that I'm having small but still wins. But again, don't have to think about it. Just like today, just need to think about entering and then just let it go. Just let it go. I have my conviction, everything. Shouldn't close it and have my risk. I know what I'm risking. Like here, if I would have gotten stop out, it was, I think, will be like 400 down, which is fine for what I'm risking. I know what I can win. I know what I can lose. So at the end, there's always something. I'm really happy though. I'm reading well. I'm being really patient, not forcing anything. So technically, I'm doing really good. But of course, actual numbers is what actually matters. But I know that this is still helping me and helping me understand that this works and that my opinion and my ability to read the charts has been performing really well. So yeah, just don't need to go on socials and watch all the others are doing. Who cares? You can just, of course, learn. But yeah, don't have to think about the money. Think maybe about like other people strategies that they seem so dumb, but they ended up always working. So yeah, there's no need to be envious or like wishing you were them, but of course sometimes it can be hard when you read well but you don't act. So the difference between me and those people here in this moment that are winning is that they actually take the action and let it go and let it play out. And maybe I think too much. uh, I don't usually, I don't want to say it. I just saw a video that like usually the smartest people are the one that don't take action because they have so many excuses. They think too much because they're really smart, so they think about so many things instead of the people that just think about two or three things, just enter. Could be kind of the case. Nah, I'm joking. So I'm not smarter than everyone. I'm just, I think maybe sometimes I think too much about every possibility. I should just commit on what I know and just let it go. Don't have any emotion. Don't think about the money. Of course, now I start to think because it's a lot of accounts. It's the payout could be very good, or if I lose them, it could be really bad. But I just don't have to think about anything. Just execute and being a good trader, read well. That's it. I don't have a timeline. I don't have a hurry to make money. I don't need them. I'm lucky that I don't need to make it work now. But I just need to take them step by step, do it well, not think about it, and be really patient and trade like a robot. That's it. That's also a good suggestion for you if you're still in this situation. And yeah, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.